We are compelled to act following Russia's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine and the unacceptable events that we have witnessed.
Now, for more on the story, let's go to Danni Hewson. She's a financial analyst at AJ Bell in Huddersfield in the UK. Welcome back to the program, Danni. Now, this is just the latest development in Russia's growing economic isolation. And these three companies, Visa, Mastercard, and Amex, say they're doing this on moral grounds, but there has to be more to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they are protecting themselves against reputational damage. They're facing a huge amount of pressure, not only from their consumers, but also their employees and their investors not to do business with Russia, because quite frankly, at the moment, doing business with Russia is bad for business. So that is why you're seeing companies severing ties or pulling back from their from what they do with Russia at the moment, although, of course, we do have some companies who are still very much doing business with Russia, and we can expect that the pressure will be heaped on them in coming days. But of course, as you say, it's not just moral. If it is bad to do business with Russia, then going forward financially, then the imperative just isn't there anymore. And I think that's what a lot of businesses are looking at the moment.
Now, can we look at the long-term damage this could have on these companies? Won't this make Visa, Mastercard, and Amex kind of less reliable partners for countries like Russia? And won't they just be propping up these companies' rivals? We think of China's UnionPay. Won't they be absorbing this business that these three companies are exiting?
Yes, certainly. I mean, that is what we are expecting in Russia. We do know that following 2014 sanctions, Russia was already exploring different options. About 30% of those credit and debit card payments were actually carried out through Russia's own system. And yeah, absolutely, they are now looking at getting more into bed with China's UnionPay. So it will impact Visa, MasterCard, and American Express's business going forward. But you know, at the moment, they carry out about 90% of global payments. So they are a huge company to deal with. So when you're talking about China, ultimately, yes, they're going to start eating away. But in terms of the amount of business that Visa, MasterCard, and American Express already do, it's going to take an awful lot for China or Russia to really dent that.
All right. Danni Hewson, financial analyst at AJ Bell in Huddersfield. Thank you for joining the show.